Hello students, earlier we have discussed about some basic concepts of derivatives. Now let us proceed to our next topic, that is derivative of implicit function. First of all, we should know what is an implicit function. Basically, implicit function is a function in which x and y is expressed in a sort of relation. For example, x minus y is equal to pi. Or we can have another example like y plus sin y is equal to cos x. So here x and y are in a relation, or we can say they form an equation. Earlier we have found derivative of function like f of x is equal to sin x, or f of x is equal to e raised to the power x, or log x, whatever it is. Now, if we have to find derivative of the function which are in the form of x minus y is equal to pi, or which form a relation, then how we are going to find its derivative? Let's see. I am taking this equation 1, x minus y is equal to pi. So, here I need to find dy by dx. So, here अब यहाँ पे dy by dx में मतलब हमें जो डेरिवेटिव फाइंड करना है वो मुझे फाइंड करना है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x, एंड y का करना है तो y मेरे पास में इस इक्वेशन में यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है इन द x minus y is equal to pi relation or equation whatever. Then here now I am going to do derivative of this whole equation with respect to x. Then it becomes, that is derivative of x with respect to x minus derivative of y with respect to x is equal to d pi by dx, and we already know derivative of x with respect to x is equal to 1 minus dy by dx is equal to, now here pi is a constant having value 22 by 7 or 3.14, so its derivative is 0. So we have answer, that is dy by dx is equal to 1. Let us solve some more examples. I am solving question first of exercise 5.3 of NCERT. So question is 2x plus 3y is equal to sin x, and we have to find dy by dx according to the question. So here again we know that here we need to do derivative of this equation with respect to x. So let us do, that is 2 into derivative of x with respect to x plus 3 into derivative of y with respect to x is equal to derivative of sin x with respect to x. And so the answer is 2 plus 3 dy by dx is equal to cos x, and now we are going to rearrange our equation so that we should get dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to cos x minus 2 divided by 3. Now let's solve another example. I am solving question 4th of exercise 5.3, that is xy plus y square is equal to tan x plus y. Now again we need to find dy by dx, so we need to do derivative of this whole equation with respect to x. So now यहाँ पे अब एक्स वाई में प्रोडक्ट रूल लगेगा, दैट इज एक्स एज इट इज इंटू डेरिवेटिव ऑफ वाई विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स प्लस वाई एज इट इज इंटू डेरिवेटिव ऑफ एक्स, दैट इज 1 प्लस now here it is y square. So we already know the formula for the polynomial function, that is derivative x raised to the power n is equal to nx raised to the power n minus 1. So अब y के लिए भी यही सेम फॉर्मूला होगा, देन 2y इंटू dy by dx. अब ये dy by dx हमारे पास में कहाँ से आया, क्योंकि मैंने यहाँ पे अभी सिर्फ पॉलिनोमियल फंक्शन का जो है डेरिवेटिव वो किया था, बट अभी यहाँ पे मेरे पास में डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y करेंगे विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x, क्योंकि मुझे पता ही नहीं है y क्या है, कि x की फॉर्म में है, वो x का फंक्शन है क्या है. सो हियर dy by dx इज इक्वल टू डेरिवेटिव ऑफ tan x, दैट इज secant square x प्लस dy by dx. नाउ वी विल टेक कॉमन, दैट इज डी वाई बाई डी एक्स हम कॉमन ले लेंगे एंड रीअरेंज कर लेंगे थोड़ा. डी वाई बाई डी एक्स एक्स प्लस 2y minus 1 is equal to secant square x minus y. So here we have dy by dx is equal to secant square x minus y divided by x plus 2y minus 1. So here is an answer. Now students, try to solve some more questions of exercise 5.3 of this type, that is implicit functions, and tell me in the comments if you have some problem. Now let us proceed to a new topic, that is derivative of inverse trigonometric function. So first we should know what are inverse trigonometric function. Inverse trigonometric function are like sin inverse x, cos inverse x, or we can say tan inverse x, secant inverse, etc. Earlier I have told you about how to find derivative of the simple trigonometric function, that is sin x, cos x, etc. Now we should learn that how we are going to find the derivative of these functions. So here let us say I am taking this function as y is equal to sin inverse x. Now we need to find dy by dx, but we don't know derivative of sin inverse x. So now let us see how we are going to find it. We will first do, that is, let y is equal to sin inverse x, then sin y is equal to x. Now I'm going to do its derivative, because we know the derivative of simple trigonometric function, that is sin y. So here derivative of sin y is equal to cos y into dy by dx is equal to derivative of x, that is 1. So rearranging it, we have dy by dx is equal to 1 by cos y. But this is not the answer that we need. So if we find the value of cos y, then we can put into this equation. So here we have a general basic equation, that is sin square y plus cos square y is equal to 1. Then we can find cos y value from here, that is cos y is equal to under root of 1 minus sin square y. So here 1 minus, I can write this as sin y whole square, and we already know sin y value, that is y value, that is sin inverse x. 1 minus sin of sin inverse x, that is already x. So here we have 1 minus x here, that is cos y value. So here our derivative is dy by dx is equal to 1 by under root of 1 minus x here. This is also example 26 of your NCERT book. You should know about some formulas for the inverse trigonometric function, as I have already told you how to find the derivative of inverse trigonometric function, but every time we are not going to find it, because now in the next exercise we will have some long question. For that we should know their formula. So I have already told you about the derivative of sin inverse x, that is 1 by under root of 1 minus x here. Then second we have derivative of cos inverse x, that is minus 1 by under root of 1 minus x here. Third we have derivative of tan inverse x, that is 1 by 1 plus x here. Fourth we have derivative of cot inverse x is equal to minus 1 by 1 plus x here. Another we have for secant inverse x is equal to 1 by x into under root of x square minus 1. And the last we have for the cosecant inverse x, that is minus 1 by x into under root of x square minus 1. अब मैंने आपको लास्ट जब ट्रिग्नोमेट्री सिंपल फंक्शंस के फॉर्मूला बताए थे डेरिवेटिव के, वहाँ पे मैंने आपको बोला था कि जहाँ जहाँ पे मेरे पास में ट्रिग्नोमेट्री फंक्शन जो कि सी से स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं उन सब के आगे क्या था, माइनस था. हेयर भी सिमिलरली कॉज इनवर्स एक्स के फॉर्मूले में कॉट इनवर्स एक्स एंड कॉसेकेंट इनवर्स के में भी हमारे पास में माइनस आता है. नाउ लेट अस सॉल्व सम एग्जांपल फॉर दीज डेरिवेटिव्स. आई एम सॉल्विंग हियर 33rd एग्जांपल ऑफ आर डी शर्मा, that is tan inverse of e raised to the power x. अब यहाँ पे देखो चेन रूल भी लग रहा है, as already I have explained you in the last video. That is now अब tan inverse का हमें फॉर्मूला पता है इनवर्स ट्रिग्नो के लिए, that is 1/1 plus x स्क्वायर. ठीक है, सिंपल हमारे पास में जो tan इनवर्स x का फॉर्मूला होता है उसका डेरिवेटिव का, that is 1/1 plus x स्क्वायर. बट यहाँ पे अब उसके एक्स स्क्वायर की जगह मेरे पास में एक्स में क्या है, ई रेज टू द पावर एक्स. सो यहाँ पे उसमें एक्स में हम रिप्लेस कर देंगे, दैट इज ई रेज टू द पावर एक्स का होल स्क्वायर इनटू डेरिवेटिव ऑफ दिस, क्योंकि हमने किया था ना वहाँ पे फर्स्ट फंक्शन, देन ये हमारे पास में सेकेंड फंक्शन. सो अब ई रेज टू द पावर एक्स का डेरिवेटिव दैट इज ई रेज टू द पावर एक्स. नाउ लेट अस सॉल्व अनदर क्वेश्चन, दैट इज आई एम सॉल्विंग 38th एग्जाम्पल. Log of tan inverse x. Now we already know the derivative of log x, that is 1 by tan inverse x. Then derivative of tan inverse x, that is 1 by 1 plus x square. Then again I am going to solve 36th question. That is e raised to the power tan inverse of under root x. Now again we know derivative of e raised to the power x remains same, and जो derivative होता है वो हमेशा उसकी power का होता है. So here derivative will be e raised to the power tan inverse of root x into derivative of tan inverse of root x, that is 1/1 plus under root of x का whole square into derivative of root x, that is half of x raised to the power minus half. Students, now try to solve some more questions of this type, and if you have some problem tell me in the comment section, and next we will do substitutions for this exercise 5.3 of NCERT in our next video. Thank you.